What's up? What? It's scaring me. Man, if Alex goes, oh, when he's working your car, you might need a whole new engine. I'm like looking around like, like what did he see? What did he see? Is the engine about to fall off?
The AC clutch is not actually spinning right now as the engine is spinning, means that there's an electrical problem.
All right, we are back at Alex's place, and you can probably see a pattern of whenever my videos are filmed here, you'll actually learn something, and there'll be something informative. It's been 2 weeks since I rolled the fenders and dropped the suspension a little bit more, and I knew eventually I'd have to deal with relocating the wires that are above this tire because it would obviously hit when under compression going through bumps. But it happened a lot sooner than I expected. You'll see when we take this off. Well, first of all, I came back to my car with this poking out. This was like that, and I was like, oh, that's not a good sign. And then I jacked the car up in my place, and I could already see that all the wires are starting to get messed up. So try to relocate the wire loom, tuck it, maybe also fill the AC so I don't die in this heat. Thank you, Alex. Question is, because of this added skirt, oh man, it's so dirty. This whole thing might have to come off, or no?
That's what I'm thinking, yeah, because I don't want to risk bending. Like theoretically, you can take this and bend it.
So I haven't washed my car because of the exposed wires. I didn't want to risk any of it getting wet, so she's been getting really dirty. But as soon as these wires are protected, we will get a much needed car wash. All right, time to see the damage.
What tore? There's this guy here.
Yeah,
I see that.
I taped it on just for now.
Yeah, it's just a tube. It looks like a vacuum hose of some sort.
Under suspension compression, I guess. It already took off the protective, right, the first layer, and it would next up actually go through into the wire.
It's actually relatively interesting over here. White and then black spot, so that's actually rub on the metal, so on the inner fender wall.
Damn.
So we'll probably want to put a little bit of primer on that. Oh, I see how it is. Okay. Yep, there they are.
Oh, okay, so we have a couple bolts in here to take off that side skirt.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
There's one more. Oh, what is this?
It's like some glue that somebody put on at some point.
Glue?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Okay.
It'll reactivate.
Looks even dirtier now. Oh, no. It's kind of weird seeing it without the... Yeah, right, because I've bought it with that, so. What is that liquid for?
Windshield washer fluid, I'm guessing.
Oh, okay.
Yes, there's...
I could just delete that. We're in California.
I don't have one on mine.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you don't even have wipers on your Mustang. Nope. I'm gonna take off my rear wiper, but maybe even the fronts. Is there a way to make it so the fronts are like quick mount? I would genuinely keep my front wipers off unless, like, whenever I'm doing a road trip outside of SoCal, I would then put them on.
Exactly. That's how, that's how mine is. There it is.
Oh, I see it, the little one. Yep. Yeah. It's like, yeah, we gotta take off the whole door now.
Exactly, yeah. That's always the fear with these things.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That would suck.
Let me see.
Nice.
So it'll go, instead of there, it'll go here, and we're gonna put zip ties, some sort of holding mechanism here, and run it along that, and then duck it right down there. Oh.
What's up? What? It's scaring me.
No, you're good.
Going, oh, I'm like, oh God.
This is for your windshield washer fluid.
Oh, gotcha.
That's probably why it's all leaking.
That makes a lot. Wait, what made you realize that?
It's a really soft tube. Like EGR valves are a more hefty wall than this. Mm-hmm. And he's sort of, because it's running gasoline through it. And it's a vinyl tube. It was yellowed, so I was like, maybe that's what was doing it. It's just aged yellowed, so it's oxidized vinyl tubing.
Yeah.
So.
Gotcha. Man, if Alex goes, oh, when he's working your car, you might need a whole new engine. So it's a terrifying thing for Alex to say. Just to be like, oh yeah, that was your windshield wiper fluid cable. I'm like looking around like, like, what did he see? What did he see? Is the engine about to fall off? Nice. Nice. All right, so we have room for the wire to run on top the whole way. The only thing is, if we do so right here, it'd be pushed against the metal, and this could kind of cut away into the wire.
So we're gonna cut right here, kind of around here. We want to avoid the spot weld and the spot weld.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So all the wiring harness is wrapped in electrical tape. but the tire ate through that. So I'm just going through the wiring and checking if it's actually gone through the outer housing of the individual wires, which looks like for the most part it's not, but you can see these two wires here have the outer layer eaten away, so the copper is showing. So it could cross signal between those two.
Gotcha. So we'll wrap those individually and then wrap them all together.
Exactly.
Makes sense.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's take a hit of this thing. And what do we grab?
Yeah, so we grab a couple different hose sizes. I think this one's going to be the one though for the washer fluid hoses down here that are broken. Adapters, AC recharge kit. That'll be enough.
Perfect. If you like this type of content, please leave a like and subscribe. It really helps the video out. I always forget to say that in these videos, but not this time.
This is harness tape. It's a cloth tape, so it's a little bit better for wiring harnesses because it doesn't leave a bunch of residue on it. There we go.
Nice.
Looks stock.
Hell yeah. I believe the term is OEM plus. It's crazy how much that gets overused. Flame-proof primer. Damn.
2,000 degrees.
Oh shit.
Mainly because it's the only one I had in my closet. All the zip ties are on, it's secured in its place. We got this one. It would have been nice to have another one, another hole to not have to go all the way around, but this will hold it.
The wheel is clear. Cool.
Gotta go the other way.
Nice. And now for this dust. It's been sitting for potentially a decade. So I guess you can't steal my side skirts unless you open the door.
Just rip them off.
Hey, don't give them ideas. All right, wire all tucked in on the outside, so I don't have to worry about that anymore, about my car shorting out or the whole harness needing to be replaced. Next up, last little thing.
Do the Freon. It's a little low right now, so this is a quick patch.
Temporary patch.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's this little guy right in there.
The AC clutch is not actually spinning right now as the engine is spinning. So either that means that there's an electrical problem with the AC system, that the compressor itself is bad, or that you have way too little Freon in the system and it's not pressurizing at all, thus triggering the clutch to turn on. I mean, we'll be able to see if it has enough Freon in the system right now, but hopefully that's the problem, because that's the cheapest solution.
Oh shit.
So, yeah.
Why are you the way that you are?
Okay, so it has pressure, which means there isn't a leak.
Correct.
We checked both fuses, the front and the one under the dash, and the fuses are all good.
Yep.
So next up is just what the AC clutch or something.
Yeah, so I mean, it's either the AC clutch or something else.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I wasn't filming, but Alex just noticed the belt is just completely off. Oh no.
This is the belt that runs on your AC compressor.
Oh my God.
No.
How did it come off? Or just...
Well, and I think
Came loose?
luckily that it's only for the compressor, which is kind of a saving grace, because if this happened to another belt, you get zero power steering, or
Yeah, it'd be...
It seems like it's bound up in something though.
Yeah.
Oh, I see the other side. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh.
What? It's stuck to something?
It's stuck to your power steering pump.
Oh, that's why my power steering's been doing the sound.
Making a noise.
When I've been turning the steering wheel stopped, it's been doing a crazy sound, and we were going to refill the power steering, but this thing...
This is from
blocking
your
it.
power steering pump. Oh. It's been caught in there, and it's been kind of tugging at it there.
Damn.
So, yeah. Yep.
It's crazy. I literally was... Well, I could still fill this liquid up for the power steering, but...
It's still good to fill out because it is a little low.
But this
But
literally...
it's not necessarily cavitating. It is just grinding a belt apart.
Yeah, great. Oh man. Okay, so I need to order a new one of these belts.
Yeah, and there's your part number. It would have been nice if it was a low freon, although that's a leak and that's kind of a pain in the ass. The fuse is the best one.
The fuse, yeah. If you have
what we were afraid of was it being the pump being bad, and that's much more expensive. Much worse than this.
Yeah.
This is
okay.
$20.
New belts.
Yep. Yeah, so this is the tensioner for your AC compressor. And just sneak the belt around this pulley, that pulley, I don't know if you can see that one.
Yeah.
And then the AC compressor, which is over there. But yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, well, at least I know why it's not working now.
Even without the obvious damage to it from being jammed into other places, it is a pretty old belt, and it's got a bunch of cracking as you bend back on it.
Yeah, no, I can see
It's got all that is cracking on the belt. It doesn't look like it split itself entirely, but it makes sense why that happened.
Well, I'm just glad I don't have to worry about my wires shorting out or anything crazy like that. At least those wires are protected now. Yeah. So thank you so much for the help with that. I am hungry. I think it's time for some canes.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
I mean, listen, it's a practical car. You got two.
Yeah.
They fit. Bro, in Texas, the cups would be so big it would not fit.
Oh yeah, no.
Especially the Whataburger cups.
Thank you very much. Thanks, you too.
Canes acquired. Well, it's been a week later and we have the belt for the air conditioning now, so we're gonna go back to Alex's house to put this on. Don't mind all these parts that X left for his R33 GTR on my treadmill, bro. How am I supposed to run? What? Alright, we are at Alex's place once again. We replaced the brake pads on his Mustang, and here you have X's S15, my S15. So we're ready to switch out the belts. Here's the one I bought. What I didn't realize is I bought the wrong one.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
I bought the alternator belt, not the air conditioning. So what I think we're gonna do, which is kind of jank, is X is gonna put his new AC belt, and I'm just gonna take his old one that's perfectly fine and put it in my car. So thank you for the free belt.
I have that money I owe you, bro.
What is this for, leaving all your parts on my treadmill?
Yeah, that's right.
You're the reason I'm gaining weight right now, just so you know. Look at this pro filming setup he's got over here. Gen Z, this is all you need.
$19.99, bro. That's it.
That's how much it costs, the tripod?
I think you can cheaper, honestly.
Nice. So you're doing actually a new air filter too?
Yes.
Nice. You'll be able to hear the Turbsky sounds a little better too. Nice. Looking good, looking good.
Aesthetic.
Need the blue to match the blue interior.
So basically, I want to go to
These magnet lights are so clutch. Boom. Now we have some decent lighting. The new HKS belt on X's S15, which means I have a generous donation belt.
Which is almost new.
Almost new. See, we care about recycling here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's a thin belt here. This is your power steering belt, which we'll have to take off in order to do it. And then there is these ribs right here. This is the idler, the tensioner for the AC belt, and it'll go over this one. And then your AC pump is over there, underneath.
Gotcha.
This is just power steering fluid that's leaked out from somewhere. So it definitely it did something to the pump.
Yeah, so when the belt ripped, it messed up.
Yeah, it might have just jammed in the side of it and caused it to start leaking there.
Yeah,
but
I did fill up the power steering since last week.
So you'll want to watch it and just see if it keeps going down.
Yeah.
If it keeps going down, that means that there's a leak on there.
Yeah. Wait, you already put it in?
Yeah.
So quick.
So anytime you do the belts on a car, you always want to fire it up, make sure it doesn't squeak, and then just kick the throttle a couple times.
No squeaks.
No slip, no squeak.
Now for the next test. Let's see if this AC blows cold. Hit the button. You feel it? Is it cold?
That feels
It's pretty chilly, huh? I'm not gonna be melty anymore.
Sierra Mist.
Sierra Mist?
Sierra Mist.
Now I think the only thing this car needs is a little car wash. Thanks to Alex, my car is no longer under the risk of shorting out every time I hit a bump. On top of that, we found the reason why my air conditioning stopped working last month. And it's a good thing we did, because that loose belt could have done a lot more damage over time. I actually have a full titanium exhaust and a modular valve arriving this week, so we'll be installing that when it arrives. I'll see you then.